Okay, so a few days ago, I exposed Simeon Panda for being a lying piece of shit who tries to rip people off with his shitty training programs, and of course he responded by trying to convince idiots, once again, that he's all natural. I guess being exposed as a con artist wasn't something you wanted to try and clear up. Like, how do you explain this, Panda, charging $55 American for 1.5 pages of bullshit? You didn't bring that up anywhere in your video. How do you explain this? Are you just going to keep ignoring the fact that you're a thief?
Before getting into the industry, I didn't have a clue how much negativity there would be to natural bodybuilding, or natural bodybuilders, to be fair.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're not a natural bodybuilder, and no one hates natural bodybuilding. What it is people hate fucking liars! Have you seen the like-dislike ratio on my video about you? Do you have any idea how abnormal that is? People hate you far more than they hate me, and that's because I don't lie through my fucking teeth. And this bullshit that you're doing right now is only going to get you more hated because you're just giving people more lies.
So I did 2 things this weekend. I did a polygraph test, also known as a lie detector test.
And in order to lie about not lying, he got a polygraph test. And I think that name should indicate to you that it is not a lie detector test. It is a poly, as in multiple, graph test. Polygraph testing is far from an accurate method to determine whether or not someone's lying. It is an art, not a science. It is a subjective interpretation left to the polygraph tester to make assumptions on whether or not you're lying. And it's only useful as an interrogation tool to make the interrogated think the interrogator knows they're lying. And this wouldn't be an issue for you because you believe in your own lies. And as George Costanza from Seinfeld put it,
Jerry, just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it.
So right off the bat, you're full of shit, you got a useless test that determines nothing, and then you follow it up with this.
So I was advised that a hair follicle test would be the best method of detecting steroids. So what is hair drug testing? Drug and drug metabolites are incorporated into the hair's matrix from the bloodstream following drugs use. Hair drug testing detects drugs that are embedded in the hair. 1.5 inches of hair can detect drug use for up to 90 days prior to testing, which is way more than a urine sample.
1.5 inches of hair can detect drug use 90 days prior to testing? You don't have 1.5 inches of hair, you fucking idiot! And the thing is, hair testing isn't that good. We can detect metabolites of steroids in the urine of athletes up to 17 to 18 months in the case of DECA and 4 to 5 months for Trenbolone. Urine samples are considered the most reliable testing method for anabolic steroids, as steroids remain detectable the longest in one's urine, and hair testing is not considered reliable for anabolic steroid use and is normally only used for recreational drug detection. So you intentionally used a method of drug testing that has a shorter detection period and is not as reliable for detecting anabolic steroids as urine tests.
I booked with this company to do hair drugs tests for 6 months. 1 test every month for the next 6 months. I chose to do that because even though I've proven that, you know, I'm a lifetime natural bodybuilder from taking a polygraph test, I just want it fully clear, you know. So yeah, I booked the test for 6 months, and what I want to share with you guys is the price, just so you know how much I believe in natural bodybuilding, you know, how much I want to push it, how much I want the youth to really give their best. The test cost me over £3,000, which is about $5,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for anyone.
Okay, you might be able to fool stupid, ignorant kids with this bullshit, but you're not gonna fool people like me who are smarter than you. First of all, like I've already explained before, the polygraph test is fucking useless. It is not a scientific method to determine whether or not someone is lying, and proven liars have passed polygraph tests, so you are full of shit. Secondly, $5,000 is nothing for steroid testing, and you're getting these tests in regular intervals that you determined. For Olympic level drug testing, it costs up to $100,000. $1,000 for 8 weeks of random tests, and Olympic athletes still get away with steroid use, and you think $5,000 on shitty, ineffective testing methods proves you're natural? I know honesty is really fucking difficult for you, but please answer me this question honestly. If we used your drug testing protocols, would there be less or more drug use in the Olympics? I'd say more, but since you're a pathological liar, I'm assuming you'd say less.
All I want is to be able to do what I do and help others, motivate the youth that are coming up who are 16 and 15 and who are starting the same age I started. Why on earth are you guys trying to put them down?
That's just the thing, Panda. You are the one trying to put these young, impressionable kids down. You are not fucking natural, and lying to kids telling them that you are natural creates unrealistic standards that causes these kids to develop body image and eating disorders and encourages them to take steroids so that they can live up to these ridiculous standards that fucking lying cunts like you create. So fuck you, you lying bitch!
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.